Hello and welcome to the feature video for user story 2858, sort agent results. My name is Mark Cameron and my team members are Tariq Draman and Luis Aberhoff. We are part of the chat system team on BreazeHome version 5.0. Our product owner and mentor is Dr. Masoud Sadjadi. I'll start by going through the feature document and then showing the testing and demo for the feature. Um, The feature description is as follows. As a client, I would like to sort agent results so that I will be able to find an agent based on specified sorting criteria. The acceptance criteria is that after sorting, the list should be dynamically updated based on the criteria entered. The user should be able to sort agents by name, location, or by rating. And our use cases are, well, showing the sorting panel, sorting by whichever attribute has been selected, and then hiding the panel. And here we can see our use case diagram. In the sequence diagram, we simply have the user selecting to show the panel, and this command is sent to the directive where the HTML template is located, and that will toggle the CSS class to show the sorting panel. This is the same thing that happens for hide panel, except it hides it. Um, for the sorting, this when the button is pressed, that function in the controller is then linked by the Angular and then linked to the directive, and then the directive finally sends back the function to the controller, which changes the list. And this will be shown further in the demo. And the class diagram, we simply have three main classes, which is the directive, the agent search page, which the user interacts with, and the controller. The controller houses all the functions and the list. The agent search page is what the user is interacting with, and the directive simply changes the HTML of the panel. This is where the panel is housed. In the unit tests, we which I could just jump to the demo of that right now. Simply test for the open, the close, the closing, the opening of the panel, as well as the data after each sort is applied. And that's it. The last one takes a while to pass because I'm using um, I'm using the exception here to test whether the panel is closed. That takes a while. But as we can see here, it prints out what exactly was tested for. So we show to show the panel, we simply test whether a button can be pressed, and if it's pressed, then it's passed. Uh, sort by name. We see before we press the sort by name button, we before we press the sort by name button here, we see the first name is Omar Robinson, and after it's pressed, we test the data in the first name, which we know the we know the range of the data and we know the items in there, so I can test that. So we know that the first name should be Abigail, and so on and so forth. For rating, the same thing is done, and for location, the same thing is done. And for close panel, we simply we close a panel, and then we test whether the Selenium can find the element, and then it will throw an exception, and if it throws the exception, then it passes. If the panel is able to be interacted with, then it fails. And that's that. Now for this is the integration for the document, and now I'm going to show the demo. Now for here, we simply press on the sorting, and the panel. And if you press the sorting button, the panel disappears again. This is how we toggle the sorting panel. These are default values that are placed, and they are also toggles. So when you click on the, like for instance, to sort by name, the default toggle is to sort in ascending order. But if you click it again, it goes to descending order, and you can continuously toggle these, and it will switch between descending and ascending. Now rating is by default from high to low, so best rating to lowest rating, and then clicking on it again, we get lowest to highest, and then location is also ascending. So here we see Acosta View and Anthony Ashley, and when we click on it again, you get descending in terms of location, and then yeah, clicking on it will make it disappear. And I think that's it for this. And this is our contact information. Contact either myself, Mark Cameron, or any other team member. And for Dr. Sajadi, this is his contact information. Thank you very much.